Welcome back to my channel and part 2 of January dressage competition at Adelaide Hills Dressage Club. I hope you've enjoyed the part 1, part 2 concept, keeping the vlogs a little shorter. So please comment down below if you think it's a good idea, and I'll continue to do it this way. So stay tuned we're going to jump straight on into the Prep 3 test, where Bella and I do some canter work between the whiteboards for the very first time. So you'll get to, in this vlog, you'll get to hear the scores, see where we came, and yeah, get to watch us cantering in the dressage arena. Hope you enjoy. Trotting down to enter the arena at A, you can see the tail is madly swishing. This is where she was doing this little twitchy thing with her by the girth. Anyway, in we went. They blew the horn and we entered down the centre line. So entering at a trot rising, I got a 6 for this. Little wobbly, but halt immobile. So that means she did stand still very well. And it looks like we might have even got a square halt there. I can't see from the side. But she trotted off quite nicely too. I was happy with that. She didn't raise her head too much. So up here we track to the right and we got a 6. Could have more bend in the turn, through this top turn. And yeah, we could have had more bend, but it was better than it has been in the past. So now we head down to B to do a 20-metre circle to the right. And we got a 6, and again needs more bend. So that's something we need to really work on, is getting that bend around the inside leg. Now it's getting better and better. Like I've said before, it's a matter of just, increasing Bella's capacity to do that through her body and her muscles. All right, so now we head on down to A, and we're about to do a 20-metre circle at canter. So you're supposed to pick up the canter in the first quarter of the circle, which she did. Picked it up, the right lead, but the head was up. There was resistance, and we got a 6. And then they also give a mark for the transition in and out of the canter. So we come back to canter A there, and we got a 5.5, and the comment was awkward. I've never had a comment called where they've written awkward before, but it was awkward. It looked awkward. Then we changed the rein and we got a 6.5 with no comment. I was actually quite happy with that. I've been really working on the straightness, and yeah, that was good. So up into this top section here where she was a little bit resistant, change the rein, and then we go down to circle at E, and we got a 6 for this circle, coming above the bit on circle. So I didn't say too much about the bend, even though this is left rein and we do struggle more on the left rein. But yeah, she's coming above the bit there and resisting. And then we head on down to A again to do another 20-metre circle, but on the left rein. And this is where we've been struggling to pick up that left canter lead. But here we go, first quarter of the circle, boom. Major resistance, we had big tail swishing. She really wasn't happy, but to her credit, she did it. And look at that, nice and steady. Yeah, it's tense, but it was steady. And then back to the trot. And again, we got a 5.5. We got a 5.5 for the circle. And it said ran into canter, circle not round. And the transition, we got a 5.5. Here we go to walk. So the medium walk, we got a 6. Walk could be more forward, and there was little over track. And then we do a free walk on a long rein from B across to H. So it's only a little short long rein walk, and we got a 5.5. And then collect the reins, which I thought she did quite nicely. And we got a 6.5. So that also includes going up into the trot, which was a little messy. Wasn't great. Not happy. Anyway, and then we trot down the long side, which she actually did really, really well. Again, we used to get quarters in, and now she's staying quite straight. So then coming up the centre line. So tried to turn, but I think I slightly overshot it because we got a comment on not on centre line. We did get a 6. And a comment also, fairly square halt. So well done, Bella. Big pats. She did really well. So that was, as I've said, our first canter in front of a judge. So I don't know that I was nervous. I was a little anxious that we wouldn't get the right lead, but oh gee, I'm so excited. Little thumbs up there to Mum, who was videoing up on the hill. Yeah, super excited. She did so well. So the collective marks, we got paces a 6, impulsion a 6, submission a 6, rider position a 6.5, encourage horse to bend more in corners and circles. This may help to steady the head. Tends to hollow him back in and out of transition or canter transition, and a comment of good effort. So super excited. I'm just chuffed. This is the start of stepping up into the next level. So it's just onwards and upwards from here. So very happy with my Bella.
Well, that was pretty epic. I was very, very happy. So that was epic. So happy with Bella. She picked up both correct leads, as you would have already seen, and did a full circle. Oh, it was just awesome. It was the first time, like I said, first time for us cantering in and to be judged. I also know, which you would already know anyway, but my score for the first test, I got 63%, so I was super happy. So here's hoping we got 60% in that one as well. Yeah, she was such a good girl. She felt so good. Actually, on the way, when we were about to enter into the arena, and you probably see that on the video, she had this real twitch, like right in here, and I could feel her twitching behind my leg, so I don't know what was wrong. I think she wanted to have a scratch. Obviously something was bothering her, so I thought, uh-oh, here we go. But she sucked it up and she did really well. So very forward and more round this time. Yeah, the canter was a bit tense, but that's going to happen, and that'll get better and better as we go along. But I'm super happy. She's such a superstar. She's so, I'll always say it every time, she's such a cruisy girl. So I'm just going to take her plats out now, and because she's finished. I've just realised that as usual, I didn't get a still photo for the thumbnail, but never mind. I'll just maybe take one of us in the ring. Well, you would have already seen that because thumbnail's the first thing you see, isn't it? So I'll take these out. I didn't actually sew my plats in today because it takes so long, and they do look great, but it was just a normal club day today, and it was optional whether you plaited or you didn't plait. So I decided I would plait, but I would do it the cheats way and just use some bands. So now it's a bit harder actually to take them out when you've used bands. Anyway, I'm so happy. I felt like I could cry when I saluted the judge, and then I did a cheeky thumbs up to Mum. So I don't know, I always think once you've saluted you're finished, but Mum always reckons that you're still getting judged as you leave the arena. But anyway, I was so ecstatic. This is the start of our prelim journey. So much good stuff to come. So we're back home. I got her all unplaited, loaded up, packed the car, and now all she wants to do is eat grass, even though she's been eating hay all day, but nothing beats the green grass, does it? And guess what? We got 2 blue ones. So like I said, it turns out we were the only one in the prep 3, which was the test that we did that little bit of canter in. But as you would already know, because I would have already done a voiceover, we got just over our 60%. So wrapped. And oh yeah, I already said, it was just epic is the word. Epic. I was so happy with her. And I felt that I haven't actually looked, at this moment, I haven't looked back on the footage of the Prep 3, but I felt like I rode better. Yeah, I hope so. I was whoop, she's pulling me around. I was mindful of my diagonals. I've got flies everywhere. Yeah, so being on the right diagonal to help keep her balanced. A lot of the comments, which I would have obviously already done the voiceover, was that we needed more bend. So that's still a work in progress. So anyway, that'll come. But yeah, 2 blue ribbons. So we're off to a winning start. Let's just hope the next 2 weeks continue in the same fashion. So next Sunday, we are off to Southern Vales Dressage Club, which is held where we have riding club. So that's held on the grounds where we've already been for lessons with that beautiful view. But this time we'll be there in the dressage arenas on a lovely surface. They've just resurfaced their dressage arenas with a product called Bounce, which is like a rubber compound. Never ridden on that before, so that'll be fun. So yeah, anyway, until you see us again, I hope stay safe, be well, and remember to enjoy the little moments in life. Bye from Bella and I.